Hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version. So this time I'm going to end this episode soon enough. And the title is The Slavic War has grown boring, right? And the conclusion is maybe people have grown bored with the Slavic War. Anyway, so maybe the more I investigate, maybe I have investigated many things about the Slavic War taking place, still taking place between Russia and Ukraine. But actually, so maybe conversations are done for ending that conversations, not conversations, conferences. Yeah, conversations. Of course, many conversations. I think many conversations have been done for ending the war or ending the Slavic war between Ukraine and Russia. And of course, many conferences have been involved for ending the Slavic war. Anyway, but actually, I think the people of the general public have grown bored with the Slavic war. And I think so. But you can understand that situation by taking a look at the videos of BBC. So I often watch or I often listen to the videos of BBC, and there is a YouTube channel of BBC. Or BBC has its own their own YouTube channel, and you can find out many news, many videos related to the Slavic war. Of course, so that war had been really shocking. Just after the beginning, or just after the provocation of that war. But actually, I think people have grown bored with the war, or maybe people have was it they they have they have they have they have begun to feel tired of many pieces of information about that war. So, and I think so. Not of course, but actually, I'm sorry. I have to apologize for this point. But actually, I'm one of such people, and so I don't know whether this can be useful as the evidence. But actually, taking a look at the YouTube channel of BBC, so some videos not related to the Slavic war began to come, or began to be uploaded. So thinking about such a situation, and so maybe the war began maybe in the end of February in this year. I'm making this record in not in on April 2022. So maybe almost 2 months have passed since the kickstart of that war, or of that Slavic war. But people have grown bored with, or people have grown tired of the news about the Slavic war. Anyway, so I think that is the same case as the provocation, or the beginning of this pandemic. So coronavirus, or COVID-19 has still existed for so far. But actually, so I anyway, so the pandemic had still existed, or the pandemic still exists in this world. But actually, so people, or some people in some countries began to accept the current situation, and began to, was some people in some developed European countries and the United States of America to cease to be careful of COVID-19 or coronavirus. And maybe many people do not wear surgical masks anymore. So thinking about such a situation, so and of course, so in the case of this pandemic, people haven't bored people haven't been bored with the pandemic caused by coronavirus or COVID-19. But actually, maybe even just after the start of pandemic, maybe people grew people began to grow bored with the news of coronavirus. So thinking about such a situation, the war is not an exception, because people people can grow bored with even the news or even the information of related to coronavirus. So which is why so maybe as I told you in the title and in the conclusion. So the Slavic war has grown boring, right? And the conclusion is many people have grown bored with the Slavic war. And I'm sorry, but I think I'm one of such people, which is what I'd like you to know this time. So this episode is not so important. Anyway, so whatever. So in the future, whatever shocking events happen to you, but actually people can get used to people can get to not get to people can get used to new situations, including even though such new situations are or even though some of those new situations are really giving or really sad or really dangerous. But actually, people can get used to new situations, and if there are some people who can't get used to, if there are some people who can't adapt into new situations, such people, well, they can't survive anymore. So, and anyway, so to such people, what we can tell you, not what we can tell you, what we can tell such people is that's it. So please strive to adapt into new situations. New situations is what we can tell such people. So that's it. So just maybe the Slavic war has been boring to some people or to many people, which is my speculation. So of course, the war has been maybe the war has been important for Ukrainian people and Russian people, but actually, so there are more people who are not Russian people nor Ukrainian people. So anyway, so maybe other people have grown not have grown bored with, well, other people have found that Slavic war boring. So which is why I created this topic. Anyway, I don't have any implication with this episode, so please understand literally. So which means, so the conclusion is many people have grown bored with the Slavic war. So that's it. Thank you very much for your listening. See you.